Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence. And here he is. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. This guy was sparring with world champions like Triple G at just 15 years old and holding his own. In fact, he turned pro at the age of 16 years old.
The height, how is that going to... He's going to need a step ladder to hit this fighter.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting 2-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, David Benavidez.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You know, look at the stars, ex-fighters, ex-champions ringside. That's what these fights do. That's what these venues do.
So and that's the opening bell, round 1. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Nice exchange here from both men. A perfect counter lands. Just missed with that hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this...
Here we go, it's round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Down goes Benavidez. Let's see that again.
I've got to see that again.
this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, you got away with it, you can do it again.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
David Benavidez might be ready to go. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. The Mexican Monster's in trouble. Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Most of this fight, and now you're getting back into it. Now, it's a tough fight.
Great work. I love that.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
And it's survival time for David Benavidez. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because
Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
even I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change it? It's a perfect start.
Missing with the hook. That counter shot lands. And the Mexican Monster might be ready to finally go down. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hook.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropped. On to the fourth we go. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around? Oh, my God, Johnny! And that will do it. What a victory! And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
I need to see.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's fight.
You're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back into the fight.
Nice round, good round.
Let's go.
Take your time. Now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep him on the end of
And win this next round. I need you to focus on what you...
Do your business.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your...
Back. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him get back into it. Now it's a tougher fight.
Let's go.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And introducing first, it's Claressa Shields, one of the greatest to ever do it. She's 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 173. And in this corner, it's Claressa Shields. She's 5'8" with a reach of 68.1 inches.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
It's Claressa Shields, one of the greatest to ever do it, the greatest woman fighter of all time, or so she says. Hard to argue when you look at her decorated career. Claressa Shields, one of the most avoided fighters in the game, and one of the best.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, and ladies and gentlemen, here is the 2-time gold medalist from Flint, Michigan, a 3-weight division world champion, and an undisputed women's 154-pound champion of the world, Claressa Shields. Fighting out of the blue corner from Flint, Michigan.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Todd, as a young man, this is the Mecca. This is the place you want to be. This is it.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. These punches coming from every angle. Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even-steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That hook won't score. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. So much firepower here. This fight has a real good flow to it. Every time, a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away.
Get your focus back, get jab back.
Here we go, it's round 2. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
She got clipped by that counter. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. No rest for the weary. Missing with the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
You're much better.
Now relax, relax. You were thinking, you were smart.
And put it back on her this round. Don't worry about that round.
Good work. Don't forget that jab. And don't get carried away. Think.
It was a bad round, but we don't care. Get out there and win this next round. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back.
Keep her on the end of the jab. You're getting your timing already.
I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind.
Start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit. You can't figure.
Your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you.
Don't go looking in there for one shot at a time.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
She's ready to be finished, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, she'll see it and she'll wiggle.
Let's get it started in round three. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter shot by her. She wasn't ready for that counter. She scores with that counter. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Punch, counter punch. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. Nope, that hook won't score. A perfect counter lands. How about that time counter shot? Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Nice counter shot. Couldn't land that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
I love that. I love that. That jab slick.
All the way through camp, get out there and switch on. Get this box.
For one shot at a time, set her up. You'll take her out. She's ready.
Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Get out there and win this next round. Get your mind back on the job. That's
Go in there and finish her. Don't let her get back into the fight.
much better than this girl. You're much better. She's not in your league.
Smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good.
Now you let her back into the fight that round. That's her round. I need...
Think about the defense on the end of what you do.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Just box her. Just be smart.
One shot at a time. Just set her up, you'll take her out. She's ready to go. She's smashed.
Back at it in round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Clarissa Shields is in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight is saying, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Find a home for that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I like that round. Good work. Just
come on, you've let her back in the fight. You're much better than this girl.
that right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start
Get
sticking.
your boxing back together and put it back on her this round. Now you let her back into the fight that round. That's her round. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind.
Time, set her up. You'll take her out. She's ready to go.
Be smart. Just get your shots off. Just don't give her anything.
It's finished. But you've got to be smart, otherwise she'll see it and she might...
Done all your work all the way through camp. Get out there and switch on.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Forget about that.
And don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
On to the 5th we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in it? So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight? Yes, sir. We fight on here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this. Hold her right there! Clarissa Shields just got clipped. Down goes Clarissa Shields. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
A shot from the gods took her out.
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Shields is in trouble. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Great round, wicked round. I like what I'm seeing. You did.
Mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Keep smart. Don't let her get back into the fight. Don't.
You've let her back in the fight. You're much better than this girl. You're much better. She's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and put it back on her this round.
Get that jab. Don't get carried away. Think about the defense.
And switch on. Get this boxing back together.
I want you to load up. Don't go looking in there for one shot at a time.
Forget about the round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Get out there.
She's hurt. She's ready to be finished. But you've got to be smart.
Let's start the 6. She's got a minute to collect herself, and boy does she need it, because you know her opponent is going to come out blazing, looking for a... And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not going to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for someone else in the body, and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. If they want to win this round, they got to turn it around here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Beautiful counter shot. They exchange punches. That right hook catching air. It looks like she's going to survive the round, but just barely. Big of a factor that knockdown's going to be, we just saw.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Get your mind back, get your focus back.
Nice round. Good round. I like that.
Get your shots off, just don't give her anything. It's only one round you've lost.
Here comes round 7. Well, the corner will try and shake out the legs, dump some cold water on her, give her the motivational speech, but it's up to her, Johnny. She's got to find a way to dig deep and get back into this fight.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up. And got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
She catches and counters. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Had catch and shoot. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Big whiff with the right hook. Incredible work rate. Those counter punches. Larissa Shields just got clipped. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What are they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
You're much better. She's not in your league.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round.
There's the bell to start round 8. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter shot lands. The straight right just misses. Good counter punching. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
These two women pretty close halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Nice counter shot by her. So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. She took a massive shot to the head there and is down. Let's see it again.
I've got to see that again.
That's it, a unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.